Alright people, so welcome to episode number 3 of Duskers. So in the last episode we had quite some losses. Our drones got destroyed, almost all of them. So we got lucky that we even survived that thing. But yeah, let's play the game now and see how far we can get. Unfortunately the game I gotta let me see if I can go into the options. Here are the options O, and then uh, run in background enabled. I think that's what we want. Yes, now the sound remains if I click into another screen. That's good. But yeah, so we are now on this planet X here, Helios. This was an easy one. This one, Holly Blue, that almost killed us. And now we go to the fuel depot. I think that's the right decision since we only have two propulsions left. So I hope to find something there. So let's travel there. And now let's board. Our ships are fully repaired. Oh, what? No, they are not. Good thing that they are looked. So let's press on modifications. We gotta repair Holly. Repair all. Execute. Yeah, so Holly made it out. And Robbie and Kelly, they died in the last episode, in our last episode, yeah. But now let's go to the fuel depot and let's see what we can make out of this. Also what I like is there appears to be a story in yellow. So here you have infestation type 1. Hull integrity is good and stable means that it won't fall apart. So we had in one episode radiation all of a sudden came in to one of the rooms. And I think in that situation you gotta be fast and get your stuff out. I think that's what it is at least. Yeah, but we got lucky there. So the rest, crew 4, I think, a hold radiating equipment. Interesting. So what does it write here? Fix the food replicator on B-wing. Just a hiccup in the communicator, firing crazy. And then some signal and some glitch to the molecular assemblers. No problem now though. Made myself up an amazing slice of lemon meringue. Okay, some glitch. Little fellas are firing on all cylinders again. Doubt anybody will complain. As fine as that pie, okay? I'll fire a report out to Leyland when I get back up to engineering. Let them know their babies are all good. Let them know. Okay. And then Jill says linking with theory index grey goo. Molecular assemblers reference required further investigation. Recommended course of action. Gather further log data about molecular assemblers from space station or fuel depots. Okay, so it looks like fuel depots are dangerous. Let's go with the one. So, is that thing really so huge? Door 38. That's quite something. Okay, but now we know at least where we could dock our ship. Let's go to D22 first. So A1, we are now smarter, we are going to close that. And then D22. Oh no. So I think in D22 we have that goo or whatever that is. In R6 behind door 22. I've seen that weird stuff on the ground. So now let's go to... So that's dangerous. What about D38? That was open. So nothing dangerous is here, right? No. Oh, another generator, good. But first, gather all. Scrap. Good. Good, we get at everything. So, R6 is really bad. Okay. So before we now move our generator and no longer are able to get out, let's check if D17 is safe. It is. It is safe, so we can move. Okay, navigate. We just, let's go over here. We close D38 now. Oh, you know what we could do? Oh, the 3 didn't work. Can we get this infestation out of room 6? Somehow. Because there is some stuff there. Let's think later how to do that. But for now, let's... let's dock at A6. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, so we are now docked at A6. We cannot open up these two, but that's okay. We could try 32. We didn't do that right yet. What is behind 32? Oh, terminal, great. Great, and D10 we have there as well. So then A6. And then we say navigate 3 to 1. Let's go. And I think with the terminal now we can get something done. Or interface is the name. There we go. Interface is not powered. Oh, but it will be powered if we... Okay. Let me think. I don't want to drive back now to... But I should. I should. Wait. D38. And now we just drive from here to the interface. To the power for the interface. Perfect. Now we say survey. Found 12 rooms. Okay, so it found all the rooms pretty much. And now at least we know that in R6 there is something dangerous, but we could get it out by just activating A8. So that's a big ship. That's a big ship, so yeah. Navigate 3 R1. Interface disabled, but that's okay. So what we want to do now is we want to navigate to R3, and then we want to say generator. Good. And now what we want to do is we close A6 and we say now, or we don't have to say anything, we just have to drive now with. So D32 should be closed. We go to D36 now. Uh-oh. Okay, so in R10 we have enemy contact. What do we do in case of enemy contact? Let's watch let's go to D35. So we have enemy contact in both rooms. Here and here. That's interesting. I don't know why R9 and R7 says it is green. I don't get it. What does green mean? Oh, green must be... No, it doesn't mean that there's a generator. I think it means it's safe to go there, maybe. But yeah, let's go to D37 now. So let's go to D37 and see what is behind that. Yes, so this is all clean. D34. Is this clean too? Is this a vent? No, it's a terminal. There's a terminal again. That's very interesting. Okay, D19, what is there? Okay, also nothing. So I expect an enemy in R14 now. But let's see. Yeah, D23. It's a vent. It is a vent. So these vents are very dangerous. Okay, but we don't have anything here, so let's go to also to D15 now. Well, let's check D39 since we're here. D39. Enemies? No. No, but we have another terminal. Well, it's not... Yeah, it's another terminal indeed. Uh-huh. Okay, let this guy drive over there. So now we know that there are enemies at R6, so we cannot go down. That's so bad. Okay, let's drive there ourselves then. Interface. Survey. Found 5 rooms. Well, that's not very helpful. Navigate 3 R13. Okay, that guy's a little bit confused. But that's okay. D20. Interface is not powered. But where is power then? That interface is not powered. Okay. I don't see much interesting stuff here at all. Did we check out D15? 22 no longer responding. Here and here. let's drive these people back so that we are ready for an emergency if needed. Good. And now I want to check out D15. We did not carry a whole lot. No enemy, good. Yeah, so now we can just say navigate to R1. So now there's no electricity, which is totally fine. A6, and now we say dock A2. I think we haven't been at A2. Yes. So it docks at A2 now. And now we just have the 2 here and we say A2. Look at that, and we have a generator over here. Which doesn't help us at all. At least I think so. I mean, we could use this generator. There's fuel. We gotta go into this room R12 somehow. Lost video signal for drone 1. Why? D28. So then navigate 1. Yeah, that was crazy. So when you're blind all of a sudden. Okay, and now we say dock A12. Dock. Now that stuff is docking right where the enemy is, by the way. Which is fine, because we want now to get the enemy to R3, let's say. Yes, so let's open up D35. And then we have this guy. We wait a little bit. Okay. We want this guy to walk over there. Ah. We have no chance to check. Okay, it got away. So that trick worked, okay. Oh, look at this. So now the enemy is somewhere. R3, R5, R2. It can be anywhere here now, and it can be at R8, R13, so it can be anywhere now. R9, R7. Yeah, so by doing that, we are no longer sure where they can be. But what we can do is now, we cannot even open this up. No. so look at this. So it really went all the way from R3. Oh god. Oh, that was... I didn't think about that. So again, D15 was open. So it really went all the way. Wow. And A2 cannot be opened. I panicked. But yeah, so A2. Docket A2. And now we need Holly because there is a tow. But first let's see if... Wow. So we saved Kelly at least. And now let's say dock A11. Let's dock over there. Yes, now we are here. If I press 2 now, it's just dead. Okay. And now let's check this out. We have nothing here. I'm not sure. Did we check A4 and A9? Let's do that real quick and then get out. Dock A4. Okay. Oh, that's good. That was worth it. Oh, look at this. We cannot really push it, but we can say tow. Tow. And we can tow in that robot here if it's not fully destroyed. Oh, look at this. We can tow it. That was good. A4. Dock A9. Yeah, but here we lost... or we didn't lose our drone here, but what was it called? It's not drones, right? The name of them is a little bit... so these robots, pretty much. We lost it because I didn't pay attention. R18 and R11, the door was open, and that thing really drove all the way to the generator room and killed it. So that was... yeah, that happens. That's still fair. Let's see what Colin has. It's transfer, right? No. It's swap. See, so this is the stuff of the commands. Oh, finally we have a motion sensor. Finally we have one. So now we can say motion. Look at this, and now we know that there is nothing in R17. And this we can use whenever we are docked to it. Okay. Gather all. A little bit scrap, okay. Yeah, but that's about it. So I think we have been everywhere. I think that's all what we can do here. A bit stressful. So let's get out. So statistics. Kelly was disabled, but we got a new drone, Colin. Scrap we have 11. Fuel we have enough, that's good. So we have enough of fuel. Let's go to modifications now. Let's go to Kelly. And we can fully repair. Yeah, then let's do it. I think that's really bad that we are having to waste all our scrap for these things. That's a Stargate. How do we get to the universe? But we are here now, so this is 2 infestation types, and at W we have 1 infestation type. It is stable, H is volatile. So you know what? Let's do an easy one. Let's do this one. Oh, it says visited true. Ah, okay. So no, then we cannot do that. We can either do this or X, which is a space station. It is volatile. The Justice. And this one is volatile too. Visited false. So it looks like we got a infestation types it doesn't know. It has 1 at least. Uh-huh. Space station. Fuel depot. So that's a space station. That's not a ship. It's a station. We don't have propulsion. Is that correct? So travel? Yes. So to Z we cannot travel anymore. But we didn't visit it. But here, let's board it. So that's correct. We have a motion sensor, which is really, really good. We are going to use that. We're going to use that a lot. So let's go. So what does it say? Hull integrity, it is volatile, so we gotta be careful. Leyland, molecular assembler maintenance and guidelines. Expected part per millions. And then it has some values. It says please ensure that you configure vessel scan to utilize the Holzhauer algorithm. Okay, refer to section 4b. I wonder if there is a section 4b. No, it can't be because there are rooms. And then any concerns or queries about the part per million count values should be your Leyland officer. And then Jill says reference molecular assembler count acquired. Holzhauer algorithm integrated. Grey goo theory would posit an abnormally high quantity of molecular assemblers. Scanning vessel with a large populace could confirm or deny this and is recommended. Populace. What is a populace? And then recommended action: scan all rooms on a class A or B space station. And this is a space station C. And we gotta scan all rooms. Yeah, okay. Okay. This is an open room, so we won't have any enemies there, right? I would be surprised at least if there are enemies. Nope, no enemies, so gather all, that's good. Yes, jump, propulsion, great. And now we have scrap, that's good too. Alright. And then we just gotta move with this guy and use the generator. Generator, okay, and now we go here. Good. Gather all. Well, since we cannot do anything now, I would say let's close D5 again. And Let's close D8 because this is an unstable vessel. So there can be radiation at any point. Let's open D6. There must be an enemy. Yes. Ho 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 ho. So that was a jumping beast. But that's about it. So we gathered everything. That's a small space station. I mean, we can say a... Oh, video signal is gone. A3, but there is no power to that. Yeah, but... Wow. Navigate. 1, 2... R1. So we got a lot of damage out of that again. So, you know, this game... It feels like a job. Video signal lost, attempting to reacquire. This game feels like a job. There's no video signal. It feels like a job indeed, so I don't feel like the typical satisfaction that you should have. So we took one hit and we got lucky. So it says your current ship is taking wear. Consider trying to commandeer another vessel before it deteriorates. Okay. How do I... Modifications? Ship. Oh. So our ship. Repair. Ship schematic view. So I don't see where my ship is. I don't see the current ship to Justice. Yeah, so I don't see the wear of my ship, that's the thing. Visited falls, infestation types we don't know, but that's a class A and that's what the quest wanted us to do. So let's travel over there. Let's board. But before we board, let's go to modifications. And again, Robbie took some damage, so execute. Robbie. Execute. Robbie. Oh, that's annoying. Having to click it like this, so we don't have anything. Okay, and now we want to board, yes. Again with these. That's okay. So what is going on here? Infestation types unknown, so we must expect this jumping infestation where we don't have the time to look at it, drive back and close the door, it immediately attacks us. So what is the communication saying? At around 5 AM, our sensors picked identified object within our craft's vicinity. The object was literally alongside us, as if it was locked on at a point of observation. We managed to obtain a scan result. No humanoid life signs were detected, although a strange sequence of something signals where. Was not the strangest thing about the encounter. The vessel was named the Marlin, an old cargo ship that had been decommissioned years ago. Most are now derelicts. Concerned that something had illegally commandeered a government vessel, I sent a distress signal to all nearby outposts, alerting them of our current situation. Then the object had gone. Yeah, there is a little bit of a story. It says video signal gone. Attempting to reacquire. What is going on? So is it really like I don't see? Key signal quote. I don't get it. Why don't I have a signal anymore? That's strange. So... let's do that. Remote R3. Gather. Okay, so we gathered something here. I don't know, why is the video signal lost? Restored, okay, so I thought what is going on at R2? Wow. So obviously at R2. Okay, there's no enemy at R2. Okay. Oh my god. Whoa. It didn't find an enemy. And it still got we still got killed here. We got killed over there. What if we do A3? Okay, so it sucked everything out of there. That was really bad. So drone 1 has gone tumbling out into space. uh, wow. Yeah, so you know what? Let's try to let's see what happens if we lose the game. If we see like a game over screen or something. So let's look at this now. So we have now radiation. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So the drones have all gone. The drones have all gone. So what happens now? So I guess the game doesn't have like an game over screen, but let's press reset. Yes, initiate reset. Because that's what it said in the tutorial. If you can't complete your goal, press the reset button. Oh, look at this. So now it starts to... This is just a new game now. Okay. But okay, so we lost. It was... I feel like a little bit of frustration. But that's normal. So that's the third match. We got to... It doesn't show you like a summary of how far you got, but we were in the second system. And we looted like a couple of ships. We had maybe... We looted maybe 10 ships. Maybe 8. And this is when the game ended. So after we lost this one drone in that room, there was no chance to recover, I think, and we had no scrap either. So, yeah, that's good. That's a difficult game. It's reminds me the. I mean, it is like a no death run. It is also it is a rogue like. So after we did this run, we don't take any boosts into the next one. This is not how this game works. So you take like you just restart the game and that's it. And also what we learned now is that the motion scanner, if it is damaged and has a yellow icon, you cannot rely on it. And there are these jumping enemies that just one shot you pretty much. They kill you with one hit. So this is what happened to us. Interesting. But yeah, then so far so good, people. So interesting game, tough game, and let me know what you think about it. And I won't record like a new video until these first three episodes are all out, and I will just see if you guys are interested in that and what your comments are, and whether we should continue or not. The thing with this game is, it feels like a job. You know, it does. There's no like, I don't feel like satisfaction clicking these commands, typing the commands in. The discovery aspect is kind of interesting. I don't know. So I didn't pick up a whole lot of fun yet. Even though the game looks tremendously interesting, but it shouldn't feel like a job, right? So maybe I just not good enough at the game yet. So if you play back in the day Counter Strike or so, it was stressful at first too, but after you learn like the basics, it is fun. So let's see. Or OpenTTD, same thing. So if you start OpenTTD the first time, it feel you get a headache. You don't understand how the stuff works, but after you figure it out, it's fun. So yeah, let's see. But so good for now. Thank you for watching, and see you then in the next episode. Goodbye.